Palma. Oh,
man.
that's unfair, man. Palma, 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Oh, wow.
Delgado makes the shot and knocks it down. Maloya is open. 3-pointer.
Oh, my goodness.
Face a jumper by Robin Celis. Batallero has time. Just posterized by Lugnatan.
Locate shooters.
Wamar, yes!
Oh, no. Twice they've done that, Ken. Offensive rebound, fine shooting guy, 3. Twice it's Arlen Wamar saying, I got you guys.
Concepcion tracks it down. 5 seconds left. Floats it up and in! Wow, Archie Concepcion comes up clutch once again.
Chasing for that ball, floater on its way in a 1-point lead.
These two champions have engaged in so many epic battles, and while they've flown under the radar this season, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns still have a target on their backs. San Juan naman remains among the elite here in the MPBL, but they've shared the spotlight with the other teams. But this late season matchup still holds plenty of significance. Larry Muyang, for one, is a Giant Lantern, but he was once a San Juan Knight. Arlen Wamar has been through some epic battles against Pampanga, and he's hoping to get one over Archie Concepcion here at the Caloocan Sports Complex. It's a rivalry game. San Juan against Pampanga, two teams that have really looking to relive their glorious past dito sa MPBL. Magandang laban to, mga kaibigan. North Division rivals, San Juan against Pampanga. Magandang gabi, mga kaliga. Si Ref Tupas kasama si Javi Palania. And Javi, ibang klase itong laban na to. Kahit sabihin natin, hindi na sila nandun sa tuktok ng ating North Division, ito pa rin ang laban na inaabangan ng marami.
Tama ka dyan. Two former champions going up against each other once again. Of course, different team right now para sa Pampanga Giant Lanterns. San Juan looking to have its revenge from the past 2 seasons. Itong Pampanga, they were the ones who stood in the way of San Juan getting back to the national championship. Definitely a much-awaited blockbuster matchup.
Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube and on Puso Pilipinas, pusop.com. And syempre, may kasama tayo dito sa ating panel, Labi. No? Importante din to. No, Mika Abisamis is with us right now. Mika, what a matchup. And I know you've been covering this matchup for quite some time. What do you have for us?
All eyes on Coach Alex Angeles from the San Juan Fast and the rest of the MPBL fans as he has the last 2 remaining major games of the regular season, and that is San Juan versus Pampanga and San Juan versus Abra. But tonight, the focus is on the Giant Lanterns, and a much taller team, he said, pero he would like to capitalize on what he thinks is their advantage tonight, and that is his backcourt. Para naman dito, kay Coach Pedic Di Matulak, alam naman niya ang kapasidad nitong San Juan, pero sabi niya sa akin, pag na-challenge etong Giant Lanterns, naaalala nila na sila ay 2-time champion, lalo na nung pinakita nila against Quezon dun sa laro nila. At masaya siya kasi meron siyang 2 player na makakatulong sa kanya na napakalapit kay Coach Alex Angeles, at yan ay si Jan Nermal at si Jaymo Egulos. Si Delphin, Javi.
Well, absolutely. No? So, syempre, nasa Pampanga na si Jan Nermal and Jaymo Egulos played for Coach Alex with Bacoor. No? Tingnan natin ang ating team standings muna. As Nueva Ecija is right there at the top, 24-2. Abra number 2, 23-1. San Juan is at number 3 and Pampanga is at number 5. So huge implications here, particularly for Pampanga. They want to have at least a home game in the first round of the playoffs.
Tama ka dyan. Alam mo naman kung gaano kahirap itong Pampanga talunin sa Brenzigiao Convention Center. So just maybe a chance to get into the top 4 very important para sa kanila, and they're gonna have to do it with a win over San Juan today if that is indeed gonna happen. And of course, San Juan, ayaw rin naman nila mawala dun sa chase for possibly a number 2 spot at the end of the season. And in their way, once again, Pampanga.
Oh, and you know, really, it's just goes round and round, no, dito sa MPBL, no. Kung nagkakalayo man sila, magkakabalikan din, no. So San Juan, you know, they've drawn a lot of great performances this season from all over the squad. And in their last game, it was Nico Panganiban's turn to gain the spotlight.
Virtually non-existent in the first half, was scoreless actually the first 2 quarters, but came alive in the third and fourth periods. 14 points all in the second half, well above his average of 5 points a game. Nico Panganiban, part of that backcourt that Coach Alex Angeles boasts of here with San Juan. That depth that they have, maaasahan mo talaga different guys stepping up at different opportunities. That is why you could see Nico Panganiban, he will not be a factor in the first 2 quarters. Pero pagdating ng crunch time, when push comes to shove, maaasahan mo itong mga player tulad ni Nico Panganiban.
No, Larry Muyang, we mentioned na once upon a time, he was a knight. No? So, hindi natin part ng history na yan dito ni Larry Muyang sa MPBL. And, for Larry, it's all about staying aggressive and kailangan niyang minsan he has to really carry this team on his back.
You're right, and I love that he's been doing it in his own way. I've said it time and time again. He does not need to fill in the shoes left by Bati. Those are big shoes that had to be filled, but he's doing it in his own way. He's creating his own legacy, and I love the way that he's embracing the moment here for Pampanga against Bataan. He really had to put that team on his shoulders because Bataan had such an incredible start, and he really had to set the tone para sa kanyang kupunan sa laro na yun.
So let's go to Richard Campos. It's the battle between Pampanga and San Juan here at the Caloocan Sports Complex.
Season 7. Join me in welcoming the starting fives, beginning with the MPBL Season 2 champions, San Juan Knights. Starting at guard, number 26, JC Culyar. Also at guard, number 12, Joe M. Sabandal. Forward, number 15, Arvin Gamboa. Also at forward, number 18, Nico Panganiban. And at center, number 17, Aldrich Ramos. The head coach for San Juan Knights is Alex Angeles. Assistant coaches, Jonathan Banal, RB Mangas, James Ongpin, Nat Gregorio, Paolo Gorospe, Jigs Guadamor, PJ Maningan. Team manager is Junus Man. The team owner is Honorable Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Here comes the starting five for the MPBL reigning and defending back-to-back champions, Pampanga Giant Lanterns, AMG3 Construction. Starting at guard, number 12, John Fa. Also at guard, number 29, John Nermal. Power forward, number 9, Chris Lalata. Playing center, number 1, Larry Muyang. And a small forward, number 2, the Royal Bazooka, Archie Concepcion. The Giant Lanterns is led by Pedic Dimatulak. Coaching consultants, Alan Trinidad, Mervin Mercado, and Georgie Jovicic. Assistant team managers, Ronald Nulud and Raymond Guevara. Team manager and team owner is Aurelio A.G. Gonzalez III. Reference was Volimar, Edmar Abis.
Starting five is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Culyar, Sabandal, Ramos, Gamboa at Panganiban. Ang 5 para sa San Juan. Fa, Nermal, Muyang, Concepcion, and Lalata will start for Pampanga. Our officiating crew will be led by Edmar Abis, J. Castovelde, J.R. Francisco, and Rick D'Amico, completing our team here for this matchup. Ball is up and we are underway. And to say that these two teams are not pumped up maybe is an understatement. Medyo matagal, hindi nakalaro itong Pampanga. Sunod-sunod ng postponed games nila.
Tama ka dyan. And that's why I'm pretty sure both of these teams pinag-practicean talaga na maigi itong laro na to. Dahil sa mga nangyari in the past 2 seasons, I wouldn't doubt it na talagang minarkahan ng parehong kupunan itong matchup na to in their regular season schedule.
Aldrich Ramos on the pick and pop. He misses the 3-pointer. Archie Concepcion. The 2 All-Stars here for Pampanga, Larry Muyang and Archie Concepcion. 23 ni Larry Muyang. Here comes Nico Panganiban. Arvin Gamboa. Cuellar. Fa is right there to break up the pass. Here comes John Fa skipping through traffic. And he misses. Gamboa with a rebound. Cuellar back at the controls. Ramos will pull up. Got it.
No doubt how Aldrich Ramos can perform in these pressure-packed situations. I'm interested to see, on the other hand, for Pampanga, how John Ashley Fa plays into this type of game.
Foul on number 17, Aldrich Ramos is first. Larry Muyang.
And very interesting. 20-year-old John Ashley Fa. Really a fireball para dito sa Pampanga. The way yung style of play niya.
And in his short stint with Pampanga, Coach Peric Di Matulak has entrusted him to start a lot of games already para sa kanilang kupunan. This starting unit actually has seen the floor for the first time together in each of their last 5 or 6 games already.
Here's Panganiban. Dumps it to Aldrich Ramos. Gamboa. Got it. Ganda ng pasa ni Aldrich.
And although there has been a tweak with the starting lineup for San Juan in this game, Cuellar and Sabandal stepping in, Arvin Gamboa has been a fixture in the starting unit. And it's been owing to his improved shooting, his better decision making, and the ability to hit shots.
Well, he could be the next. He could be the next among the long line of really prized pros to come out of this program of San Juan.
I wouldn't doubt it.
John Hermal, 9.9 points per ball game, 3.7 rebounds in his return to the MPBL, now facing his former coach, Alex Angeles, sa kabilang panig sa San Juan. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. He gets the roll, John Hermal. Boss A.G. Gonzalez in the building.
John Hermal, just like Jamo Eguilos, proving true to that quote that says, if you can't beat them, join them.
Well, he was. Well, there has to be interest though from the team that beat you.
Well, clearly they really wanted someone who could be a guy that they could turn to scoring-wise, a guy who could also take over other than Archie Concepcion, because they've noticed that there have been moments this season prior to John Hermal's entry into the program that minsan talaga na kukuyugan ng depensa si Archie at that brings about a lot of missed shots and missed opportunities, especially down the stretch in important games.
Here's Archie, binabantayan ni Joe M. Oh, hindi nagkaintindihan.
And I have to reiterate, it's not because that's a knock to Archie, it's just the reality that the league has gotten stronger.
Tama. Nakita natin yung bigat na bit-bit ni Archie Concepcion no start ng season natin.
He was really trying his best, and you could see it in how he was conducting himself on the floor. Nararamdaman mo yung hirap na dala-dala niya
Oo. Nalata gets the defensive rebound, and Pampanga is on the move here. John Hermal back out to Fa. Goes to Archie. Hindi makalusot si Archie Concepcion. Muyang has been asking for that basketball. Hermal fires. And it will be San Juan ball here.
They've
So-
let Larry Muyang ask for that basketball a long time on that previous possession.
Young able to secure the defensive rebound. Archie. That will be a turnover for Pampanga.
To shoot.
6.5 to go here in the first. Cuellar gets it to Gamboa. That's his spot right there, short on that attempt. John Ashley Fa against JC Cuellar. Normal. Archie Concepcion lets it fly from downtown. Masyado malakas. Papa Reynel Hugnatan is in the game for the Knights. It's a kick ball.
Both teams relying on setting it up in the half court here, not really trying to speed the game up. Ito parehong kupunan natin dito. Very deliberate here in the first quarter.
Uy, it's a foul.
Foul number 9, Chris Nalata, his first foul. One of the Giant Lanterns, shot clock at 14 seconds.
We're tied at 4 here. Hugnatan against Muyang. And Reynel Hugnatan is fouled.
In that time, you see Reynel Hugnatan taking it upon himself to make something happen offensively. That ball not really touching the paint. Si Reynel na ang sumigurado doon na makakapasok sa loob yung bola para sa San Juan.
Reynel Hugnatan still effective. A lot of wisdom, a lot of experience.
No doubt about it.
Always entertaining as well on social media.
Yes.
Papa Ray,
Matindi yung diet ni Papa Ray.
matindi.
Kaya mo ba yung ganong klaseng
Hindi.
diet?
Actually, si Papa Ray, idol ko yan. Tapos, ano rin, ganda rin ang bahay niyan sa La Union.
Oo. Sana minsan makabisita tayo doon.
Oh, bisita tayo doon. Welcome tayo doon. Ako nag-invite no?
Foul number 12, Joel Sabandal, his first.
Actually, kilala ko yung ano doon. Kilala ko na yung caretaker doon. Kaibigan ko na.
Mukhang ilang beses ka na nakapunta.
Isang beses pa lang. Si Kuya Tam nandun.
Siguro sometimes during the off-season. Ano?
Oo. Maganda yung area na yun. Tahimik.
Lalo't lalo na mahilig ka pumunta ng La Union, Mr. Tupas.
Hindi naman masyado. Hindi naman masyado. Pag kailangan ng magmuni-muni. Mabagal ang scoring natin dito sa ating first quarter.
And I don't think this is a surprise dahil both teams, they're really one of the best teams defensively in the league. And you could see that both teams are really trying to force each other into late shot clock situations, trying to force the defense to commit mistakes with constant ball movement.
Look at the closeout from Nermal there. Ganda na pag-scramble. And on the other side, was that part of the court? Was he part of the court?
Nice play there coming from Senator Jingo Estrada. You know,
Oo.
tingnan natin yun.
Wala naman hindi na mahahabol yan. Pero at least, he saves it for Joe M. Sabandal.
Ready to receive si Sen eh.
Oo.
Ready siya doon.
Catch and shoot din.
Oo.
Kita natin yung wizardry ni Sen doon.
May gamesmanship rin si Senator Jingo.
Pa on the move. Oh, hirap nun.
Now, this I think is gonna be one of the things that he's gonna really have to try and look at. Those times that he tries to go all the way to the basket, as we see sa bandal knock down the three-point shot. He really has that tendency to go all the way to the cup. Dahil nung nasa Manila siya, they didn't really have a lot of options offensively, so he had to try his best to score by himself. But here with Pampanga, he has a lot of other options on the wings.
Lalata will pull up. It's an air ball. JC Colliar pushing. Sa bandal, hit a 3 earlier. He'll try again. Masyado malakas. Panganiban is there. A bounces it off Nerman. The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. And both teams still really trying to find their rhythm here in the first quarter. We have a close game, 8-6. We will be right back. Head-to-head here for San Juan and Pampanga. Very close in the scoring department, Javi. But defensively, San Juan the better team. Pampanga lording it over the boards. Number 4 sila sa rebounding. Assist-wise, lamang ang San Juan. And points in the paint, the Giant Lanterns with that really strong front line. Sila ang lamang.
Dahil nga parehong teams na ito nasa taas ng ating North Division team standings. Halos di naman nagkakalayo masyado sa mga numero that we flashed on the screens earlier. But it will all boil down to both of these teams trying to stick to their strengths. Nakita naman natin who was the better team in terms of moving that ball around at San Juan. And so they will have to rely on their ball movement here to try and neutralize the height advantage of Pampanga.
Well, Pampanga has yet to make a field goal. All of their points have come from the free throw line. Panganiban. Oh, switching hands. Nag-Renz Palma. Si Nico Panganiban sa harap ni Renz Palma.
Tama ka dyan. Taking a page out of the former UE Red Warrior. That look picture perfect there. Coming from Nico Panganiban. Mukhang nagkapanahon pa para magkape sa ere. Tagal niya dun eh.
Igilos inside. That's the first field goal for Pampanga, coming at the 3:02 mark of the first period.
Yeah, rather than trying to get offense generated from its guards, and when I mean that, trying to get guys like John Ashley Fa to score the basketball, dump it down to your bigs where really you have the strength itong Pampanga.
Mike Alisan, he struggled against Pampanga in the playoffs last year, I believe. Silang dalawa ni Dexter Maiquez.
And that made a lot of difference for San Juan last year.
Last break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke. Ang tagal ha, ha?
Yeah. Tagal nun.
Sa slow mo, tumagal pa.
Poetry in motion, ika nga. Galing kay Nico Panganiban.
It's 12-8 here for San Juan. Denison with a runner. Short. Inside, Calisan, well defended by Faundo Anigilos. Andre Arminion with the basketball. Igilos. Clemente on the handoff. JLC for 3. That's short. That's last touch on Cranial Viloria.
If they can let Pampanga resort to shooting from the outside, I think that's the better option for the Knights. Because compared to San Juan, Pampanga doesn't really have a good percentage this season shooting from beyond the arc. And that's been the case the past 2 seasons as well.
Now they are challenging the call here. Coach Alex Angeles with a coach's challenge. First quarter tayo dito. We will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Alex Angeles, so he will no longer have a challenge here.
Yeah, that's certain.
Tumama kasi sa ano eh, sa hig ng
Yeah.
bola.
Tsaka na medyo
nasa
nakatapak na rin sa linya.
Sa linya. Clemente. And it will stay with Pampanga with 5 seconds on their shot clock. Faundo will fire. Papare able to secure the rebound.
Mas gusto mo talaga yun if you're San Juan. I mentioned earlier that it's better for Pampanga to be shooting threes. More so if it's GP Faundo taking them.
Fast break ang Pampanga. Faundo the trailer. Faundo, that's a tough shot. He puts it in, plus the foul.
That is more of his calling card. GP Faundo that time trailing the fast break play, ensuring another possession for the Giant Lanterns after the miss by Clemente, which was well defended by San Juan defense.
GP Faundo at the line. Low scoring first quarter here. 6 of 6 sa Pampanga from the free throw line.
And they're really, I'm sure they had a long practice with their free throws over the course of the preparation of this game dahil yung free throw shooting nila hasn't been good the past couple of matches.
Mike Alisan scores underneath. 14-11.
Naturally, you know, Michael Isan, he really had a hard time against the height of Pampanga last year. Interesting to see how he deals with it right now. Although it's not the same front court, pero still ang hahaba pa rin ng mga kalaban niya dito.
Herminion launches the jumper. Hindi pumasok. Rebound nakuha ni Papare. Orlan Wamar. Blocked by Igilos.
One of the rare times we see Orlan Mamar, he tries to force something up. Denison was open in the corner.
14-11 here for San Juan. Denison lumapit. The kick out to Papare. A 3. Yes. Probably the cleanest look I've seen that either team has gotten here in the first period.
I agree. And that was off a drive and kick galing sa San Juan. Papare just sitting pretty on that left flank.
Denison could not convert on that one. And San Juan starting out better here compared to Pampanga. It was a struggle for both teams. But the three-point shooting of San Juan has been the difference here in the first quarter.
And the Knights able to make something going from downtown. The running game was also relied upon compared to Pampanga here, who missed a lot of shots. They only shot 11% from the field in that first quarter, save for that field goal by GP Faundo. That was one of 2 makes for the Giant Lanterns. They're down by 6 here against San Juan.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Second quarter about to get going here. Pero remind lang kayo namin na ang 2025 MPBL All-Star Saturday is happening on September 6. So dalawang tulog na lang. Ang first five ng ating North All-Stars, Jeff Manday, Larry Muyang, Dave Ildefonso, JC Marcelino, and Orlan Momar. So tatlo dyan sa 5 maglalaro. Naglalaro ngayon. Manday will be playing later on for Caloocan against Muntinlupa.
That's not a very tall North starting 5, but that is definitely a very quick one. And expect a lot of scoring from that first unit of the North on Saturday.
7 of 19 shooting for San Juan, 2 of 17 for Pampanga. Struggle is real here for the defending champions.
That's a 25% disparity in terms of field goal shooting. San Juan is shooting 36%. Pampanga only 11 in this game so far.
Wamar, Denison, now Hugnatan, back to Orlan. Papa Ray will launch a 3. 1 for 2 so far. Rebound nakuha ni Raymond Benuya. Benuya goes down low to Igidos. Jimo. GB Faundo drives left. Nabitawan ng bola. Here comes San Juan. Veloria gets it back. Kalisaan puts it in.
Maybe not the way I would execute it there para sa San Juan, but they made it work. Still finding the open man in Mike Kalisaan.
Igilos. Nowhere to go. Labas kay Clemente. And Clemente finding a way through.
He had to improvise there. Suddenly left wide open. A lot of defensive coverage initially, but then because of that little sidestep that he made, he was able to free himself up.
Kalisaan banks it in. 21-13. Kalisaan going to work here.
And 6 points now in the game para sa kanya.
8 assists para sa San Juan. Pampanga only 2. GP Faundo. Yes. It's 21-15. May 5 puntos na si GP.
Suddenly off to a good start, already beyond his average of 4 points per game this season.
Ron Denison, binabantayan ni John Lloyd Clemente. Umatras si Ron, binigay kay Papa Ray. Papa Ray, atake sa gitna, bigay kay Cranial, ball fake, libre, jumper. Hindi pumasok, rebound, nakuha ni Kalisaan, pero may foul.
Kitang-kita doon. Yung tulak galing kay Michael Esano, GP Faundo.
Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Siyempre, hindi natin makalimutan na batiin si Vice Governor and the coach. Then is Delta Pineda watching right now. I'm sure he is closely following the Giant Lanterns. He is the 2-time MPBL best coach, two championships as well. He's still always, you know, the father of Pampanga basketball.
Panigurado yan. No doubt about that. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Gov.
Oo. Relax muna, Go. Ay, hindi. Busy to.
Busy yan ngayon.
Kasi may draft sa linggo.
Oo.
21-15. Wamar to Maikes.
This is where Pampanga has to be wary about San Juan. When the Knights continually go to their running game, makakasabay ba ang Pampanga? Yun ang tanong. Because the Knights have outran virtually all of their opponents this season. Ooh, that is going to be reviewed, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Denison swinging that elbow. Clearly, we saw it from where we were sitting. That was even before the play was developing.
And if we're saying na may ginawa na si Alcoriza,
Hindi, parang si Denison rin yung nauna. At least in that video. That sequence there.
Parang binalanse niya. Dito kasi sa kanan yung una, tapos sa kaliwa ang sunod.
Pero grabe naman yung pambalanse. Ang tindi naman nung jugular na ginawa doon ni Ron Denison. That for sure will merit an unsportsmanlike
Foul on
foul.
number 15, Renz Alcoriza is
There's a
first.
foul on Renz.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 7, Ron Denison for excessive hard contact.
There you go.
Bigyan mo ng technical free throw dito si unsportsmanlike foul rather. So mangingibabaw ang
Yes.
unsportsmanlike foul.
Okay, because that's the graver call. And ball possession obviously will go to Pampanga.
Royce Alforque will check in. Ooh. 0 for 2 para kay Renz Alcoriza. (21 to 15). Pampanga trailing by 6. Alan Mina is in the game. Benuya against Wamar. It's been ito, ganda rin ang matchup na to. Narimuyang against Dexter Marquez. Good help there by Villapando. Wamar. They stopped the fast break.
Quite a dangerous pass actually Mike has delivered there to Orlan Omar, but Omar making it work and getting it across. Once again, San Juan trying to push the envelope.
Villapando, he's been an X factor in some of the games this season para sa San Juan. His athleticism, his length, his energy. Orlan Omar rattles that one home. That's your three-point king. Two-time three-point king.
Going for a three-peat this Saturday.
And Larry Muyang fishing expedition, nakakuha siya ng foul.
Ito yung di natin masyado nakita last year with Balti.
Three-point shot is brought to the extreme. One-stop shop. Appliances. Uy, may tingin pa sa bench. Wow.
The theatrics coming from
Pagkabit,
Mr. Omar.
pagkabitaw, hindi pa pumapasok yung tira. Tumingin siya sa bench ng
Pampanga.
Pampanga.
Well, he definitely has an axe to grind with this team dahil sila nga ang nakapigil sa San Juan na makapasok muli sa National Championship. 2 years in a row ba naman?
Ni Larry Muyang. 2 for 2 on that trip sa free throw line. 24 to 17. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Marquez misfires on the 3. Benuya. Bigay kay Muyang. Lars back to Raymond. Inside, Muyang. Trying to find Alcoriza there. Instead, it's a turnover. And Orlan Omar will lay it in.
A lot of indecision on the part of Pampanga leading to the turnover, which gave San Juan that opportunity on the other side. You have to take care of the ball if you're Pampanga.
Muyang. Good job there by Marquez, staying in front of Muyang.
You want that ball in the hands of Larry Muyang on the block, but at the same time, you have to let the other guys moving on the weak side.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Yes, Larry Muyang has been able to carry this team on multiple occasions this season, particularly that game against Bataan, where nobody aside from him and Archie Concepcion and Jan Hermal shot or was able to make more than 3 field goals in that game against the Risers.
Now the offense here has walked down.
Yeah.
Para dito sa Pampanga.
That's why you can't expect just one guy to try and manufacture points. Everybody's got to chip in.
Villapando again doing what he does best. Wamar for 3. It's an air ball.
And that's been the case for the Knights this year. You know, you got different guys, different times of the game, stepping up to the plate, wanting the opportunity, embracing the opportunity, and making the most out of it. Pampanga, if they want to go into another deep playoff run this year, they're going to have to employ the same kind of team mindset.
Fast strip. It's a foot race. Alforque. What a pass from Orlan Mamar. The San Juan Knights are able to turn defense into offense in the blink of an eye. No, that was Cranion Viloria with the pass. And Royce Alforque, saktong-sakto ang kanyang takbo. Able to finish with the right hand. It's an 11-point lead for San Juan here in the second quarter. San Juan prevailing over Binyan 80-75 in their last game, Javi. And kita natin yung numero dito. And really impressive win holding off Binyan, no, na maganda yung pinakita in the second half. And for more on the Knights, let's go to Mika Bisamis.
This is actually about Orlan Mamar Jr. No? He entered the MPBL and immediately became a champion. But the wait has been too long for him. Year after year, he waits for that opportunity again. The good thing though is that while waiting, he has transformed into a superstar. Sabi ko, Orlan, paano ka hindi napapagod? Kakaantay, ano? Sabi niya, nakikinig lang daw siya kay Kobe. Sa lahat ng sinasabi niya, araw-araw. Hindi man daw niya memorize, no? Ang mga line, sa sapatos na lang daw siya bumabawi. But kidding aside, he feels different this season. More nervous, more sure, more everything. Could this be it for him, sa Del Javi?
The question, yan ang malaking tanong. Could this be it for San Juan? For the wait to end. Dexter Marquez able to score underneath. This is now a 13-point lead for the Knights.
You know, there is no sure way to find out if San Juan will actually have a very good crack of getting back to the national championship, especially with a very tight...
Dapat may bolang kristal ka.
Wala nga tayo nun eh. Sino ba meron nun?
Wala
eh.
Wala rin tayong yung nagpipredict ng future. Di ba? Wala rin Nostradamus dito.
Wala.
Hindi talaga natin alam. Wala sigurado sa buhay.
Wala talaga. Walang sigurado sa buhay. Lalo na sa basketball, bilog ang bola. Ika nga.
Scoreless in the last 6.5 minutes here. Ang Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Igilos makes his move. J-Mo finds a Lars! Gusto ko yan. That's better for Pampanga.
Exactly. You know, if they just rely on Larry Muya to create for his team down the floor, it's going to be difficult.
The system of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Naalala ko to sa Orlan Mamar dati. Hindi naman to talaga
Third string pa nga ito
third
dati.
string behind Aaron Hiruta and
Mike Ayonayon. No, Mike Ayonayon was a two-guard.
Si Aaron Hiruta yung main point guard doon ng San Juan before.
Sino pa nga ba yung isa?
CJ is it for a while.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh. It's a big hit from Dexter Marquez. I was not expecting it.
I gotta see the replay.
But they don't have a challenge anymore.
That's the problem. That's the problem. The good thing that's something that they can afford to give right now, being up by 11. Take a look at what happened. Blind side pick. I thought that was clean. I don't think he moved there. Yun na lang talaga, hindi na ma-reverse ng ating mga referees yan.
Yun, kinonfirm ko lang. Boss Chris o CJ Isit sinabi namin.
Tama.
Thank you sa pag-verify. Archie, foot on the line. No. Larry, yes.
Now, this is where Larry Muyang will be, I think, more productive and less fatigue when he's just underneath at ititira niya na lang, puwera na lang, or compared to when he has to really try and back down his defender, make all these moves,
Ang
try
problema,
and get a shot.
ang problema minsan pagtanggap ni Larry, masyado siya malayo sa ring.
Mismo. Hindi niya makuha dun sa gitna mismo. San Juan has done a good job of really pushing him out. Past few possessions though, Larry has gotten it right where he wants it.
CJ Delfino is in the game for the first time. Andres Ramos sa ilalim. They swing. But Alforque holding on to the basketball. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Maiquez makes his move. Aldrich, foot on the line. Battle for the rebound. Nakuha ni John Nermal. Delfino. The crossover, the spin, and the foul. Oy, travel. Travel pala, sorry.
Kung di nga travel yun, pwede pang ang offensive foul. He had that elbow sticking out.
Really, atake agad si CJ pagpasok niya. Very aggressive. It's San Juan's turn to call a timeout. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Archie Concepcion and John Nermal combining for 23 points against Bataan. And Archie and John teaming up this time. And may report na naman. Nakasama natin si Mika Abisamis.
Archie Concepcion was one of the most talked about this regular season by the MPBL fans, sometimes in the panel, but more importantly for him, ang kanyang mga kapwa Kapampangan. Ang nakikita at inaantay daw ng mga tao ay kailan lalabas ang laro ni Archie, bakit hindi gumagawa si Archie. Ang hindi daw natin nakikita is how the world changed for him when he was expected to almost carry this team this season. It's hard. Less powerful big men, less tested point guard. It's hard. Pero ang gumagawa daw ngayon sa bawat isang ang ginagawa daw niya ngayon sa bawat isang text or negative comment sa social media na nakikita niya at nasasaktan siya, dagdag daw ito sa kanyang shooting. And I need to give him credit for that. So Delphin Happy.
Okay. Archie Concepcion, he kumbaga, he hears the noise.
Oh yeah. He's not
Immune
to that. This guy, he sometimes takes things really heavily, but I think that's also his strength.
Yeah, he cares too much.
Yeah.
He cares too much because when you don't care, you have no business playing this game.
You're right. It's part of that personal touch that you need to have that really drives you.
Well, people are at their best when they are passionate and when they love what they're doing and they're doing it for a bigger purpose. And that's Archie for you.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
31-24, Orlan Wamar goes back to the bench. Andres Ramos is at the free throw line.
Warning on the Giant Lanterns head coach Pedic Di Batula for unsportsmanlike behavior.
There's a warning on Coach Pedic.
2 shots, Andres Ramos.
I think Aldrich Ramos, very important addition for San Juan midway through the season. Yan naman talaga ang isa sa mga problema ng lineup ng San Juan. They already have quick players. They already have players who can push the basketball and run the wing. Pero butas talaga sila sa gitna. Although they do have Maiquez and Calisan
And
to produce,
Paparay.
and Paparay to produce in the front court. They don't have enough length.
Yeah, and in this league where the big men are getting younger and more athletic, you need that for a deep run. Nermal open for 3. It's short. Oh boy, they are struggling mightily here. Itong Pampanga shooting just 25%.
0 out of 10 from the outside as well. You see the stark contrast from this year to the past 2 seasons. When Pampanga would go on these kinds of droughts, you could just turn to Balti or Enzo to help restore order back to your side. Pero ngayon kasi hindi mo na rin masasabi na dahil humina kayo. Hindi, lumakas rin yung ibang teams eh.
And syempre may ano ka pa na i-consider, yung improvement ng players individually.
Exactly.
Penalty, second.
And that just really contributes. You see that Delfino a little too close for comfort there on JC Collier, kaya rin siya natamaan doon. Ilang beses ko na rin naranasan yan na dahil sobrang dikit ko, natamaan ako sa bibig.
Naman ganun. Naman ganun. This retro of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
No, but seriously,
alagaan mo sarili mo, Javi Palanya.
Ang sakit pa nun dahil naka-braces pa ako nung time na yun.
Nako, basta ang
yun.
sinasabi ko sa'yo, alagaan mo sarili mo. Kasi may, ano yan, someone is meant for you.
Ba't tayo napunta doon bigla?
Alagaan mo na sarili mo.
Ayun,
Kasi handa mo sarili mo sa parating ng mga blessings at mga tao sa buhay mo.
Okay. Noted. I will definitely keep that in mind.
John Normal at the line. Ibang klase ang bigat dito for Pampanga.
At some point, they're really gonna have to try and get reacquainted with their shooting in this game, because even if they force some stops, they're gonna have to shoot on the other side. They're gonna have to make baskets. After all, that's what this game is all about.
Muyang, Archie Concepcion, Delfino will launch the 3. Oh my. What a struggle here. Pampanga, when was the last time we've seen them score just 24 points in a half?
It has definitely been a while. You know, we know them to be a powerhouse, but this San Juan team, they've been really putting on a show defensively.
Really rough first half here for the 2-time defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. And the good thing is, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around here in Caloocan. San Juan Knights with a 9-point lead against Pampanga.
Parating na All-Star 3-point contest. Kung anong ginawa ko last 2 years ago, yun lang pa rin. Mag-enjoy lang ako sa opportunity na binigay sa akin. I-showcase ko kung ano yung meron ako.
I'm expecting to be a lot of fun, bringing a lot of showtime, so it should be definitely fun. You have to stay tuned and see. But I have some stuff that I think nobody has seen yet, so you guys have to stay tuned.
Mas enjoy, mas competitive.
I ask that you guys all come and support San Juan and me as well and everybody else. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys all there.
Mga kaliga, abangan nyo po yung paparating na All-Star 2025 sa Binyan. Kita-kita po tayo doon.
Inside, Caballero finds Tolentino. Beautiful. Such a wizard with the ball. Ito si Keanu Caballero.
A nifty no-look pass. Galing kay Keanu Caballero, wowing everybody here inside the United Center.
Dito ng Pangasinan. The bench. Oh, what a pass! CBC with a finish. The wraparound special galing kay Chino Mosqueda.
Pang ilang magandang pasa ni Chino Mosqueda. Really good looks from Chino.
Where are you going, ladies and gentlemen? I have something special para sa aking kakampi. Si Carl Brian Cruz, Chino Mosqueda, a special delivery.
Hirapan siya makuha yung kanyang mga puntos, make him bleed for his points.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Tabi, what a move! That was nasty. Cyrus Tabi.
That's a righteous crossover.
Yes, it's a great move of the game. Born for greatness.
Wow. I mean, what a move. Stepping back to set up the righteous crossover.
Robles. Marcelino, the spin. Oh, what a finish! Parang twister.
He twisted parang 2 beses pa nga umikot. Sa hirap ng
Twister
tira.
Price.
Oo.
Twister Price move.
Nice.
Gonzalez wants magbuhos on the other side because he wants this step back to drop! LJ Gonzalez! It is his time. It's the fourth quarter, 67-63.
Well, again, the offense of LJ against the defense of JC.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game. Born for greatness. Gets the ball to LJ. Sandagon, that's a risky pass. Gabanal dumps it to Simon, who's fouled! The basket will count for Simon Sandagon. This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Gabanal's poise right there on full display. Free throw, 83-69. Boom, boom again! Boom, boom, Tampos with a throwdown. Just gliding that one and hammering that one home. Boom, boom, Tampos. Couple of dunks here in the final period. Desiderio for 3. Masyado malakas. Stanley with the rebound. Finds Martel. Vasquez Meneses. Martel gets it back and throws it down. He drops the hammer out of nowhere. Leon Martel. Martel taking off with the right hand right there. Nobody challenging Leon Martel. Rebound, Credo. They have to go now. Abdul has it. Sawat inside, and we're tied! 8.5 remaining. Oh, ball is loose, and it's Zamboanga basketball. What a turnaround here in Palayan City. 82 all. What a comeback para sa Zamboanga.
See that shot right there by Alin Bolanadi. That fell short. Credo off to the races, trying to find an open teammate. Found Sawat immediately, catch and move, testing the middle defense and getting that shot.
To Chavez. They have time. Chavez, the layup. Will that count though? Will that count?
Wow.
Will that count? I thought
He turned on the Jets, but I think it's going to count. I think it was just in the nick of time.
hold on to your horses, folks. Pajarito quickly to J.R. Chavez, and here he comes.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes!
Just in the nick of time.
We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime, folks. J.R. Chavez sending this one to OT with that late drive, beating everyone else.
MPBL All-Star na.
MPBL All-Star na.
MPBL All-Star na.
MPBL All-Star na. Abangan ang inyong mga MPBL Idols ngayong September 6 sa Binyan, Laguna. See you there mga kaliga.
Halftime dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. Lamang ang San Juan against Pampanga in this rivalry game. And bago dyan, MPBL All-Star na sa Sabado. Makikita nyo si Javi Palanya and the rest of our group here. And
Siyempre kasama ka doon.
Oh, kasama ako. Siyempre, manonood ng All-Star. San Juan against Pampanga, and it has not been nice for Pampanga. Look at the stats here. Really a struggle para dito sa defending champions. And you know, ang hirap i-describe yung kanilang ang challenge na hinarap nila nung first half na yun, Javi.
You see the disparity there in terms of the field goal shooting. A +6 in makes, a +11 in attempts. Doon pa lang talaga malaki na yung diferensya nitong San Juan sa Pampanga. Pampanga, you know, their offense has, for the most part, been predictable. It has made San Juan's job on defense easier, which has enabled the Knights to really push the ball in transition and score the way they want to.
Well, literally, someone has to make shots here for Pampanga.
There's no...
Someone has to make shots. Really no other way around it.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're trying out this combination here with Alcoriza at the point. Na-pressure siya ni Colliar. Igilos and Clemente. Concepcion and Muyang. Oh, he muffs the layup.
Well, they tried out John Aslifa for majority of that first half, but he really couldn't get he couldn't get anything going actually in those first two quarters. Masok si Raymond Binuya, ganun din. Now Alcoriza, more of a two-guard actually, but he will be tasked to run the offense here. And let's see how he can make up for that missed layup earlier. Ooh, that's not gonna help.
Turnover. Gamboa, great defense. Colliar. And he knocks down the three.
And that seems to be the main problem in this game. Pampanga, either they're forced into a tough miss or a really bad turnover. San Juan goes on the other side. They may not be able to score initially on a fast break, but they will not wait for the defense to completely set. They will try to look for the open man right away. That time, last time out, it was JC Colliar for San Juan. And another stop here for the Knights.
Here's Sabandal. Wide open. Gamboa knocks it down. How easy has this been for San Juan in getting those open looks, Javi?
One thing happens. It's the guard going into the teeth of the defense. Again, another turnover for Pampanga. And then kicking it out to an open guy who can knock down a shot from either the perimeter or beyond the arc. It was JC Colliar and then Arvin Gamboa para sa San Juan.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split-type air conditioners. 16 points ang lamang dito ng San Juan early in the third. Timeout ng Pampanga. Kalisan, Galinaton, Gamboa, all finishing in double figures against Binyan. And they needed all of them to step up for Coach Alex Angeles, Javi.
All of these guys did most of their work in the first half. When Binyan tried to make a comeback in the second half, Nico Panganiban was there to save the day. But a lot of credit to those guys for really helping set the tone for San Juan. And that's very encouraging because again, it reminds Coach Alex Angeles that there are a lot of players on this squad that could really produce.
Muyang, the kick out. Mina knocks down the three. That's a badly needed basket para dito sa Pampanga.
That's his first basket in this game. And he's gonna have to have more here for Pampanga.
Ramos open. Mintis ang kanyang jumper. Here comes Alan Mina. Binuya is in. Clemente inside. Well defended by Sabandal. Arvin Gamboa. Fakes the handoff. Balik muna kay Colliar. Libre si Panganiban. It's a mismatch here. Panganiban inside. Easy two for Nico.
In the midst of this scoring barrage of San Juan, you don't see Pampanga increasing their intensity defensively. In fact, they're just watching San Juan get to the basket.
Yeah.
Body language of Pampanga right now, not very encouraging.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Practically isolated right there on the left side. Binuya was left behind. No help defense rotating on that Nico Panganiban reverse. Everybody was on the back side of the left.
Here's Muyang. They've gotten away with the travel there. Panganiban is away. Panganiban will score.
They are cruising right now, Sidelf, talking about the San Juan Knights.
It's sad.
It
honestly.
is very sad.
For Pampanga.
Especially considering the history between these two teams.
Yeah.
Another lopsided possession right there, leading to a fast break for Nico Panganiban of San Juan.
Mina for three. Or not get the bounce, just one and done here for Pampanga. Colliar, no look pass. Back to JC. Joem fires. Shadow malakas. Muyang comes away with a loose ball. Lars. Shadow malakas. Natapik. Napunta kay Aldrich Ramos. Gamboa one-on-one. Here we go. Arvin Gamboa. What a move.
A dazzling finish right there coming from Arvin Gamboa. Nice use of that cross jab and that little Pinoy step to get underneath his defender.
I think he's ready.
He is.
Inog na to.
He's ready to take that mantle for the Knights. And you see the way that his teammates, the whole bench, really cheers for him on nice plays.
Wow, ganyan, no?
In seasons past,
Nakita ko yan sa iyo sa highlights ko
in seasons past, kakabahan yan si Arvin pag ganyan mga sitwasyon But now he is really...
Parang nanlaki nga yung mata no one-on-one
Now he's so much more confident. And that stems from a lot of preparation. I'm sure he's worked hard to be where he is at right now.
Yun nga yung you know, one thing that I noticed really this season para kay Arvin Gamboa, the handles are so much better. It's crazy how he's really, parang point forward kasi yung dating niya dito sa San Juan. Panganiban has to fire. Binuya with the rebound. Wala nang challenge. So kahit na sabihin ni Colliar na hindi niya nahawakan ng bola, na pa rin magawa kasi wala nang challenge.
Yeah, Coach Alex Angeles utilized his coach's challenge early in this game. First quarter pa lang and it was unsuccessful.
Mina Tulalata. Back to Nermal. John. Oh, buti na lang nandun si Nermal. That's a foul on Colliar. And even that possession was not going anywhere.
They really have had to bleed for their points And you see, primarily, there's a lot of standing around when somebody with a basketball is trying to use a screen on one side. Everybody else is just waiting for that particular play to develop before someone actually makes a move.
We'd like to thank LGR Sportswear, the official outfitter of the MPBL. And LGR will be also outfitting our All-Stars.
Yes, maraming salamat, Boss Ryan.
Parang, pati yata susuotin mo, Abi.
Oo.
Model ka yata ng LGR sa Sabado.
Nako po. Ayos yan Eh, bakit ikaw hindi? Kasama ka doon, for
Mag-model
sure.
din ako, pero...
Kasama ka doon. Hindi pwedeng hindi.
Model/influencer.
Ayun.
46-30. Pulyar against Fa. Ugnatan with the pick. Lucas bigay kay Papa Ray sa bandal. Has it against Mina. Joem. Gamboa. Yes, sir! What a shot and what a play. This is where you really test kung saan na ang San Juan. You know, when you have guys like Joem sa bandal and Arvin Gamboa creating for you, manufacturing some offense and getting a clean look, by the way.
Dyan mo talaga masasabi na yung influensya ni Coach Alex sa team, talagang nailagay niya na yung kanyang imprints dito. Because he is primarily responsible for the play of his team right now. Na-prepare niya na maigi sa practice. Everybody's bought in to the mindset that Coach Alex has wanted for the squad this year. And you could see it in the way the boys have played. From the first unit all the way up to the third string players, maaasahan lahat dito para sa San Juan. Kinda like how Quezon does it in the south. This is the north version of it. San Juan really shuffling a lot of their players, but each of them very reliable.
49-32. Marvin finds Wamar. Denison, no. Rebound, Nermal. Pampanga, you know, they can mount a good run here. Para bago matapos ang third quarter, here's Nermal. Lalata. So alanganin yung pasa. Nermal goes up high and for the offensive rebound para the basket na yon.
But once again, they had to turn to the offensive glass to make that one happen. As you could see, when Alan Mina or when John Nermal was with the basketball, lahat na naman ng ibang Pampanga players nakaabang lang para sa pasa. Hindi gumagalaw.
But they have to keep on grinding. Oy. Denison and Nermal refusing to let go of that basketball.
Really wouldn't let it go there.
Ewan ko ba? Bola lang yan eh. Bola lang yan eh, no? Pero, ball is life kasi eh. Tingnan mo dito, Abi. Ayaw talaga pakawalan, no?
Mine. That is all mine, sabi ni Ron Denison.
Ano na yan, ha? Nag-jump, may senyas na jump ball. Ayaw pa rin, no? Ayaw pa rin talaga.
Naging American football bigla.
Oo. Double technical tuloy. Well, if it's on Denison, that might be it for him.
Ron Denison had an unsportsmanlike earlier.
Yeah.
Therefore, he's been
he's
assessed
gonna be
with game
ejected from this game.
disqualification. Ron Denison out of the playing court.
He's going to have to watch the rest of this game from the locker room.
14 foul for Summer Lights.
I love the intensity, but sayang. Nasa loob ka pa sana.
Yun na nga. But, you know, this has been the type of player Ron Denison has been since college.
Absolutely. Under 3 minutes to play. Fa Atake sa gitna. He gets the roll. 49-36, 2.5 minutes to play.
See, seasons prior, you wouldn't even see that coming from Arvin Gamboa, trying to seal his man, middle of the paint, trying to get an easy basket near the ring. He is just really oozing with confidence, and he knows kung saan dapat mo pwesto talaga ngayon.
Atake si Viloria, the kick out. Gamboa. That won't go. Rebound ni Fa. Maagaw doon. Mina. That's a foul on Orlan Nomar, and that's a poor foul because San Juan is in the penalty. I get the idea right there. No, uunahan mo siya sa pwesto.
And you would think that Orlan would be that type of guy to be fully aware of the foul situation on the floor.
No, Pampanga just has to keep on grinding here. Mina knocks down the free throw.
The question is, how long can they be able to sustain this type of game? Can they really come back?
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
It's just so extra difficult.
I mean, to me, Javi, they just have to keep on grinding until magpapasok na yung mga tira nila. You know, trabahuin na lang nila. Muna. They just have to do it. If it's not, you know, it's really not your day, execution-wise, you just have to work harder. And that's what I'm talking about here, GP Faundo.
GP Faundo, he's had a good start to this game, coming in off the bench. Fresh off the bench, right away going to work one-on-one.
49-39, Wamar. Ooh, tinamaan siya. Cristalata.
It's just a lot of fouls in the last few minutes here between these two teams.
They're not out of it. No? Natapyas na nila yung lamang dito. 19 to kanina.
Oh, dahil kung pinapanood mo without really knowing what's happened, you would think 20-25 na yung lamang dito ng San Juan. But Pampanga, despite all their struggles, they are still really trying, as you mentioned, grinding to try and get themselves back in this game.
They need to catch a rhythm, though. Here's Allen Mina. A foul on Alforque. That's what I'm telling you, Javi. Kailangan lang talaga, bigyan mo na ng opportunity. Hanggat may chance ka na makapuntos kahit saan, kahit anong paraan.
And I think this has been a constant occurrence for them this season.
Yeah, 20 free throws already. Pito lang for San Juan.
At least better free throw shooting we're seeing coming from the Giant Lanterns. I'm sure management and coaching staff from Pampanga.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
I'm sure they're very happy with the way that they're shooting from the free throw line compared to past games. They missed 16 free throws last game against Bataan.
Dami nun. Tapos ang tira. It will remain with San Juan. Fresh 14 for the Knights. Wamar. To Kalisaan. Challenged by Faundo. There's a foul.
Foul on number 21, JB Faundo is first. Shooting two, Mike Kalisaan.
Dito talaga mahirap talunin ang San Juan because you try to solve problems initially in the quarter. You somehow seem to get a hang of how things are going, and then San Juan will come in with a new set of guys. Now it's Calesan leading this unit, and he just gives Pampanga all sorts of new problems.
39 seconds remaining here in the third. Calesan split at the free throw line. 12 points ang lamang ng San Juan with 39 seconds remaining. This is far from a done deal.
Far from it, for sure.
Oh, nice pass here. Lalata. Paundo. Oh, my. 2 misses at the rim there for the Giant Lanterns, but they get a steal here. Here's Lalata. Make sure this time. And he puts it in for the 2 points. San Juan will have possession to start the fourth. They will close out the third here. Orlan. Uwami swings it over to Papa Ray. That's a tough catch. But buzzer sounding for the end of the third quarter here. And although it's been a struggle for Pampanga, they are very much in the thick of the fight. Highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
And Nico Panganiban and Arvin Gamboa leading the charge. These young guys really bringing a lot of life to the San Juan Knights in the third quarter. But on the other side, the young guy, John Ashley Fa, also trying to inject some life to the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. Really trying to grind it out here in this second half as San Juan continues to hold on to the lead here, but only just by 10 points right now.
That's our Gixar fan of the game, born for greatness. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Sa Tupas kasama si Happy Palanya and Mika Abisamis. Dito kami sa Caloocan Sports Complex para sa laban ng San Juan and Pampanga. It's a rivalry game. Libre. Little mix up there underneath, and kita natin dito sa quarter score. Really, no team has scored beyond 20 points. And while San Juan has scored 17, 16, and 19, Pampanga really just struggling, 11, 13, and 18. But much better scoring in the third quarter.
Well, they made more of their free throws. They've made more of their inside shots. But beginning this fourth quarter with also a basket there by GP Paundo, who has been emerging as one of their top scorers here in the second half. That's definitely a foul on Archie Concepcion. I think it has to start here on this side of the floor. They cannot allow any more grave mistakes defensively.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Particularly on that play, you try to trap somebody, you have to ensure that somebody is going to take the place of the guy who's helping out and trying to double. And that is ensured by very good communication. So each guy has to be talking to the other to try and make sure that all bases are covered for Pampanga on that side of the floor. Good defense needs good communication.
Parang ano lang. Hindi ko natutuloy.
Sige, kasi
Wag na.
baka ano eh.
Wag na.
Baka kung saan pa tayo mapunta.
Oo. Paundo inside. Lalata powers through. Now, you can use your length and your size here if you're Pampanga. Really exploit it.
And this is more of their game, really. Defensively, you really go on the other side, force them into a miss, and then you push. Kasi di ka rin naman makakatakbo kung di ka maka-rebound or force a stop.
Napapalitan ni Dexter Marquez si Reynel Hugnatan. Alforque. Marquez steps out to the three-point line. That's short. Rebound ni Clemente. Fa. Natatawa ako kasi kukunti lang sa MPBL ang makakahabol kay John Ashley Fa. Yung humabol sa kanya, isa dun sa mga player na makakahabol talaga sa kanya. Si Orlan Wamar.
That gives way for this basket by Dexter Marquez, who has been mainly struggling from the field tonight. But when you get him up that up close,
look at the fight between Muyang and Marquez sa ilalim. Lars puts it in. Able to get in position there. 13 in the ball game para kay Lars. Still a 9-point lead here for San Juan. Kalisaan inside. Easy two.
now both teams having quite a good exchange of baskets the past few possessions.
Archie with the ball. Concepcion. A strong move there from Archie. Foul on Dexter Marquez. Get Pampanga, get San Juan into early penalty maybe if you're Pampanga here. This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Well, they haven't seen a lot of three-point shots fall down in this game. So yeah, I think that would definitely be the better option, attacking the basket.
Dinuya will launch the three. It's an air ball. Oh, tumama sa ring.
Did it?
Yeah. Well, Binuya is wide open. A three on the way. Oh, air ball. Muyang is there. And that's a foul on Alforque.
Pero kung ikaw nga naman ang Pampanga and you are Raymond Binuya, you're just gonna keep shooting and shooting kung libre ka naman dahil alam mong meron kang Jemo Egilos, meron kang Larry Muyang na nandyan trying to get those offensive rebounds, and these guys are very tough to go up against on the glass.
59-48. Returning to the ball game is Nico Panganiba. Another double-double performance here from Larry Muyang. 14 and 12 for Lars. Still perfect at the line. Where is he? May mintis na yata siya, no? Ayun,
yeah.
May mintis na. Oh, Binuya, look what I found. 8 points ang lamang. Nababa na itong Pampanga from as high as 19.
The Knights cannot afford to relax here. This is far from over.
Panganiban to Viloria. Nico for three. That won't go. Lars with a strong rebound. Binigay agad kay Raymond Binuya. Binuya nagmamadali. Nandun si Wamar to stop him. Egilos, look at the battle between Muyang and Kalisaan. Watch out for that. Archie for three. That won't drop.
You've got to keep feeding Larry Muyang down there on the block. He's doing the work, really battling against ito si Michael Isan. You have to reward him for that if you're Archie Concepcion.
Ibigay mo sa ilalim kasi grabe yung trabaho ng tao dun.
And he has been providing the points here in the fourth quarter para sa Pampanga. If you're Archie, you have to understand that.
There's a technical here.
Oh, kasi may konting tulak eh.
No, it's on... no, they were asking for a call on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I think it was because of that non-call on that little Orlan Omar nudge.
Oh. Very uncharacteristic. Orlan Omar missing on the technical free throw.
Tama ka dyan. Normally an 80% free throw shooter. Ito si Orlan Momar.
Marquez. Alisaan. In and out. Wow, Pampanga can trim the deficit here to just 6 points. Archie will want the clear out. Concepcion against Panganiban. Binuya thought about it, takes the three, no good. And they are just a handful. Itong si Igilos siya si Muya. And you gotta really exploit it. Ngayon, palapit na sa penalty itong San Juan.
It's been tough for them to out-rebound Pampanga. They haven't been able to secure that defensive board on the initial shot attempt. They've given the Giant Lanterns multiple looks at the basket in one possession alone.
8 seconds on the shot clock here. Malayo pa si Allen Mina. He'll fire the three. Kalisaan will lay it in. Those were, 2-3 empty possessions that were crucial there. Can't afford that against a team like San Juan.
Because they know what to do on the flip side.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by OneXBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with OneXBet.
Ganyan na ganyan parati mangyayari if you commit those kinds of mistakes against the Knights. And they've done that repeatedly in this game. And that's cost Pampanga the opportunity to get closer sa laro na to. Could have dropped the lead down to 6 points. Could have been even 4. So nag-back-to-back baskets with this one. Unfortunately, it's just back to 8 now.
Binuya and Omar there. Inside, Kalisaan. There's a whistle going against Pampanga. Nasa penalty na dito yung San Juan, ha?
Foul number 2, Archie Concepcion, his third foul.
Second team foul of Pampanga. Coach Alex wants to talk things over for the Knights. It's an 8-point game here in Caloocan between the two North Division rivals. We will be right back. Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Caloocan Sports Complex. And that's our LGR fan of the game. Brought to you by our official outfitter, LGR Sportswear. To 53. Wamar, the step back, that won't go. Rebound, nakuha ni Jaymo Igilos. Another opportunity here for Pampanga. Gamboa defending Mina, nakawala si Allen Mina. And it's down to 6 here. Ang lamang ng San Juan.
I think aside from Archie trying to make plays for Pampanga, you could put the ball in the hands of Allen Mina to make something happen. But I still very much recited to the fact that you really should go first to Larry Muya.
This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness. Mina going downhill after beating Gamboa off the dribble. Gamboa now facing up. Takes the jumper, masyadong malakas. Last touch ni Aldrich Ramos. Oo, tama. So another stop here for Pampanga. Oh, Mina wants to take it strong and misses the layup.
We've seen a lot of that from Pampanga in this game.
Natakam si Alan Mina.
I understand the opportunity that he saw, but he's gotta make sure he makes those shots, or else it's gonna cost them.
Kalisaan. Now Panganiban against Binuya. Mike, jumper, no go. Here comes Raymond. They have numbers here. Archie. Oh, look at Archie fly. It's down to 4 here, the lead of San Juan. 3.5 to go. The steal for Concepcion. Mina. They need a good shot here, Pampanga. Allen fires. Yes!
Oh my
It's
goodness.
down to 2.
It hasn't been the prettiest of games, that's for sure. But you gotta admire how Pampanga has clawed their way back into this.
It's a 4-point game. We have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Under 3 minutes to go. Igilos, Muyang and Ramos fighting tooth and nail there for space underneath. It ends up with a Binuya miss. Panganiban attacks and scores. The response was quick and deadly para sa San Juan.
Nico Panganiban, smooth operator.
Yeah, look at that move. Galing kay Nico Panganiban. You know, Pampanga, you cannot, absolutely cannot rest on your laurels here.
You make a basket the other side, you gotta make sure that you go back down on the other side, because San Juan, make or miss, they're looking to quicken the pace.
Archie drives and scores. It's back to 4.
Tulad yan, after you make the basket, make sure all 5 guys are looking for their defensive assignment, going back down and setting their defense.
Lamar gets the handoff. Ganda na crossover, the drop pass. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Colliar backs it in.
For me, that's just unacceptable coming from Alan Mina. That's pretty much token defense coming from him. He approached, he closed out, but he did not challenge all the way.
Big stop here for San Juan. Mina with a miss. And here comes Wamar. Orlan to Aldrich, now Nico. Laban kay Archie. There's a switch here. Panganiban will drive, blocked by Concepcion. Kalisan underneath.
Saving the day once again. How many times has Mike Calisan done this for San Juan?
It's different now because he's doing it against Pampanga. He struggled in the series last year in the North Division Finals, but Mike Calisaan is making amends tonight. It's taken a while, but he's done that here. 69-61, San Juan, minute and 23 remaining. Pampanga swept San Juan in last season's North Division Finals. The regular season matchup went the way of the Knights. What happened in the Cuneta Astrodome. And that's why, kaya nga, you know, yung San Juan ang number 1 in, you know, number 1 seed in the North playoffs last season. They're gunning for that again here. San Juan still on track. 69-61. It's back to 8. Minute and 20 remaining. Alan Mina, binabatay ni Colliar. Here's Archie Concepcion. Crucial possession here for Pampanga. Archie. There's a double team. Mina will launch the 3 and knock it down. Will it count?
I don't think it's going to count. That buzzer sounded even before he had that shot off his hands. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think it's going to count. Yeah.
Nope, nope. Gotta look at that again, Javi.
Close.
Very, very close. No, no count.
Upon review, 24-second shot clock violation.
I think the problem on that particular play, Sedel, Archie was just looking at the basket.
Yeah,
he was
kahit
not
may-
looking at any other option.
Kahit may double team, no?
Oo.
Last touch on John Ashley Fa. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Omar. We go to Ramos. Omar to the corner. Nico. Short rebound ni Alan Mina. Fouled by Panganiban.
Foul on number 18, Nico Panganiban, penalty.
Pwede pa to.
Yeah, poor foul there. That certainly opened up the door wider para dito sa Pampanga.
Shooting 2, Alan Mina.
Getting the opportunity to get points with the clock stop.
Yeah, Raymond C. and Eric Acuna. Nanonood sa atin for watching from Taguig. Alan Mina, 14 points in the ball game. Buti na lang uminit si Alan Mina dito sa second half. Otherwise, medyo malayo na yung San Juan.
Tama ka dyan. He's hit some big shots here in the fourth. Could have been more if that three-point shot earlier counted. This lead could have been down to just 4 points. But this is not impossible.
San Juan looking to take this one home. Omar against Fa. Orlan will launch the 3. No, rebound ni Muyang. They have time here, Pampanga. John Ashley Fa goes to Archie Concepcion. A 3. It's short. Fa finds Muyang from the corner. Got it! Three-pointer galing kay Larry Muyang trims the gap to just 3. And a timeout for San Juan. What a fight shown by these Giant Lanterns. These proud Giant Lanterns. Ayaw din talaga eh.
Numerous times this season, Sedel, ito ang naging istorya para sa Pampanga. They've had to really grind it out, make that huge comeback in the end, and a lot of times yung heart of the champion nila hindi talaga sumusuko.
Oh, 69-66. Coach Alex has asked for a timeout here.
Tawid na yan, pagtawid na yan.
Double sila pare ha. Screen. Corner ka, Nico. Pass screen ni Sulami. Pakita ka agad, Aldrich, pag ano, hawakan nyo ha. Hawak lang. Okay, dito or dito pa ha. Kung hindi sigurado dito, gumawa ka ng paraan dito, tapos baka dumopol yan. Mas maigi na mga 5 seconds.
Walang offensive para.
Oh, guys, magilig. Oh, quick for steal muna. Pag hindi natin foul tayo. Wag natin pa-receive si Omar. Ika-receive kalisan. Support sila.
It's only a 2-pointer, Javi. So
Yeah.
it's
That
a
is foot on the line.
a 4-point game here. No fouls to give. Both teams with a timeout remaining. 19.6 seconds to go. Cuellar to inbound. And it goes to Orlan Omar. Cuellar. A lot of time taken off. 4 na segundo rin na natanggal doon sa oras.
Tama dyan. You know, the primary instruction from Coach Pedic Di Matulak was to not let Orlan Omar receive the basketball. He was able to get to that rock, but just quickly pass it off to JC Cuellar.
What an effort here by the Knights. You know, this is really a team na nakikita natin that is growing and maturing. And they got a lot of poise and composure. They added one more player who is used to playing under pressure in JC Cuellar, relieving some of that from Orlan Omar.
You're right. I definitely agree. A big addition para sa kanila. And what makes it so much better for them is they've gotten JC Cuellar with already PBA experience, no? So from his time with Nueva Ecija to his time with Phoenix, they've gotten the better version of JC Cuellar.
Coach Mike Sagigit and Caloocan Batang Kangkalu are set to take the floor in a while. Makakalaban nila Muntinlupa Cagers. Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. $71-65 here. 15.7 seconds to go.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
A big comeback, but will it be enough here if you're the Pampanga Giant Lanterns?
Yeah, the clock suddenly malfunctioning here.
Oh, huh? And we will be right back here in Caloocan. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Head of Operations Emer Oreta, and Head of Security Rudy Distrito are here. And All-Star Saturday, we will take a break tomorrow. That's a break that we deserve.
Yeah, pickleball day.
Pickleball day. 3-point shootout, slam dunk contest, All-Star executive game, and All-Star game, North versus South. Maglalaro. And ito na yung first 5 ng All-Stars natin. South, Camson, Hernandez, Tolentino, Gonzalez, and Sawat. Kabila naman, Manday, Muyang, Ildefonso, Marcelino, Wamar. Sarap panoorin nito, no? Sa All-Star game mo lang mapapanood ang mga players na yan
Yeah.
na magkakasama.
Exactly. That's something that we always look forward to. I expect that game to be another high-scoring affair.
Fa. That's it to Muyang. Back to John Ashley Fa. Back to Lars. Three-pointer. Got it. 9.8 seconds remaining. And Larry Muyang just keeping Pampanga in the thick of the fight here. There is no quit in Lars.
They just keep coming at you. Oh my goodness, Larry Muyang making sure this time he was well beyond the three-point line. That's a big shot coming from Larry Muyang, and John Ashley Fa attracting the defense there to ensure Muyang that wide open look.
Kunwari, kukuha ang bola muna, Wami. Down screen. Pagka pakita nito, kailangan mo mag-flash dito. Mike. Okay.
With the ball, with the pass.
Pagpalitin natin, sorry. Si
Mike na yung bago.
Mike, si Mike. Okay?
Sigurado na ito ang flash.
71-68. 9.8 seconds remaining. Larry Muyang with 19 points and 16 rebounds on 6 of 12 shooting. No choice here for Pampanga but to foul.
Yeah, they definitely have to.
But if San Juan misses the 2 free throws, and they will have a chance to tie this one here. Bagsak si Wamar. Ramos is in trouble, but he is fouled.
Lot of contact
Oh,
on that particular possession. First, with Orlan Omar trying to receive. Watch this here. See John Ashley Pa really making it hard for Orlan Omar, and then he bumps into Alan Mina. He falls down.
medyo na-exaggerate na rin yung contact mo.
Mismo, he was really trying to go for a whistle.
Oh, 7.4 remaining. A little separation here now. Coach Eric Di Matulak and Senator Jinko Estrada right in the middle of the court. And no choice but to go here. Mina, that won't count, and that will do it. For the second straight season, San Juan will take the regular season matchup against the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. The playoffs, we don't know. But for now, San Juan will savor this win in this rivalry game dito sa Caloocan. It felt like this was going to be a runaway win for San Juan, but you know, Pampanga just showing a lot of heart and a lot of fight in the second half. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Kaya mas naging significant dito ang contribution ni Mike Calisaan, Javi.
Tama ka dyan. From start to finish, fourth quarter, you saw Calisaan getting some nice passes from the San Juan guards and making those big shots underneath, helping the Knights to keep Pampanga at bay. But those repeated three-point shots, Larry Muyang, Alan Mina, Pampanga just kept coming at itong San Juan Knights. But Mike Calisaan really trying to prove that he is a muscle that Pampanga will continuously have to deal with underneath.
Let's go to Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. Congratulations, Mike. Actually, big congratulations. Grabe tong lerong to, no? Yung mga huling minuto, yung mga huling segundo, credit sa magandang comeback ng Pampanga. Pero ikaw ang nagmay-ari ng fourth quarter with 10 points. Kumusta ka?
Hindi naman sa akin lang yun. Sa buong team naman yun, magsimula sa coaches yun to players. Talagang sumusunod lang kami sa instruction.
Alam mo, Mike, first time, no, sa tagal ko nagko-cover sa'yo, first time kita nakitang tumalon sa tuwa pagkatapos nung last shot mo nung fourth quarter, kahit Kapampangan ka. Ano sa tingin mo ang sinasabi ng panalong ito tungkol sa team nyo sa season na to?
Masaya lang, lalo na Pampanga yung kalaban namin. Although Kapampangan ako, pero syempre trabaho lang naman to. Yun lang.
Maraming salamat. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan, Mike?
Unang-una, siyempre sa Panginoon, sa favor na binigay niya sa amin, sa panalo. Tapos, siyempre, si Senator Jingo Estrada, Boss Monching Talisayon, Boss James Go, Boss Dennis Abella, Go for Gold Jeremy Go, 69 Pong Bar Abellas Industries, 1914 Athletics si Yeshua Musuk, tapos si Pastor Prerdi. Maraming salamat po lagi sa inyo, Pastor. At yung parents ko, si Mama Tess, si Papa Carding, si Virgo, yung nag-aalaga ko ng ibon, tapos si Rika, si Makmak, Mrs. ko si Steph, si Monique, si Coco, si Mateo, tapos yung in-laws ko, si Mama Jo, saka si Papa Paco, saka si Mamila sa bahay, saka yung mga bebe Abu Boys, Tolome, #1 probiotic, saka yung 5-in-1.
Maraming salamat, Mike Calisan. This Best Player of the Game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. So, Gulf and Happy.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Congratulations, Mike Calisan. San Juan winning over Pampanga in that exciting game. Next up is Muntinlupa against Caloocan. Dito lang sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is the MPBL.